Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. I got a lot to get into. This is going to be my last live show. I don't know if I'll get one to on Friday or Saturday, so this is going to be my last live show. I think, most likely. But I'm going to bring you guys content. I'm going to bring you guys interviews. I'm going to be at the weigh-in tomorrow in Las Vegas. I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to get you guys a ton of content. Hang on. Give me 1 second. All right, let me curl this out. I got a ton of crap going on. All right. I did drop the Delgado and Rodriguez video. That's the last video I'm going to get to this week. I got you guys a lot of videos. I did 2 lives yesterday. I did a live today. So I got you guys a lot of content. Please come with your questions. Any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, leave them now. I want to get to all your questions. I want to get to everything. Let's just get into it, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog, on all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, showing you how to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm just going to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that ticker below. Let me put it up. It's also it's pinned in the chat. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice with the Patreon. It gets you the lock of the week, which is live now. The lock of the week is live. It also gets you Ask the Bookie Anything. It gets you access to the Discord. And the Discord is a great community. We stream fights. It's a lively community. Most importantly, we get you the updated props and all of the live betting. So you get all of the best gambling advice anywhere in the known universe for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the boxing universe. That's $5 a month. All right. After you guys do that, you guys know where you have to go. You have to go over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and source for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right. All the bills are paid. Let's get to the show. All right. I'm going to run down this quick, and then I'll get to questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. I want to get to all that, but I do want to address this first. All right. There's still no prop on Yui Fury, right? Okay. Look, if you can get a prop on Yui Fury by stoppage, I would definitely bet him by stoppage. The bet that I like quite a bit. Yui Fury on the money line doesn't pay anything. If you can get him on stoppage, let me know what it is. I think that's a bet worth taking. Now, plus 210, I do like Ben Crocker. I think that's a bet worth taking at minus 450. I like Emma Dolan. If you can get props on this, do we have props on this? We do have props on this. All right, Emma Dolan. Wow. To go the distance, minus 2,000, I would take it. That's something you can add to your parlay. Emma Dolan money line to go the distance, I would take that. Take both those bets. I'm laying off this fight altogether. Dos Santos and Bradley Wright, I'm laying off. Janabek, I'm taking. Janabek by stoppage, I like a lot too. Janabek by stoppage is minus 150. That's a bet I like. We're gonna get you everything. Lay off that. I'd lay off. If we got the over, we got props on this. No props. If you can get a prop to go the over on Majid and Murphy, if you can get a prop to go over or the distance, I would take that. This thing is definitely going the distance. I would take the over on Majid and Murphy, but I don't have a prop for it. Jack Rafferty at minus 900, I do like. David Adelaide at minus 700, I do like. In this Ergovich and Joe Joyce. I'm not betting on the outcome. I would take Joe Ergovich, but I don't love it at minus 370. What I do like is the over 8.5. I like the over 8.5. I'd probably lock that up. Got Zavarro, Barrera, Zamora. I think at minus 2,000, you might as well bet that. I give you Abdul Mason. Do we have a prop? No, we don't have a prop on Mason by stoppage. That's getting annoying. I like Torres at minus 250. All right. So let's run this down. I got 13 bets for you guys that I like. Wait. And then there should be. Do you guys see the upper Stephen Barrow, Joe Joyce? Yeah. So this is Wednesday. Okay. I don't see Elvis Rodriguez here. There it is. There's no prop for an over on this either. Damn, does anyone have a prop for over under Delgado Rodriguez? Anyone have a prop on that? I do like the over on that. I can't believe they don't have a prop for that. All right, so look, I like Elvis to win the fight at plus 115. I don't love this bet. I'm not uber confident in that bet, but I would take it. Yui Fury, I would rather take the over. Yui Fury at minus 5,000. He's definitely going to win. I would take Fury by stoppage. If you can get a prop on Fury by stoppage, I would bet that. I do like Ben Crocker at plus 210. I think that's pretty good odds. I think at better than 2-1, Ben Crocker is definitely worth a roll of the dice. At minus 450, Emma Dolan's got a little bit better, so it's minus 500. I would like Emma Dolan in at minus 450. To go the distance, it's minus 2,000. I would definitely take that too. You can add that to your parlay. Add that to your parlay. Add Janet Beck to your parlay. That's at minus 1,100. We're getting somewhere now. We're making some progress. Janet Beck by stoppage at minus 150. I like. That's a standalone bet. Minus 150. I would bet that, but I would throw him in my parlay at minus 150. Jack Rafferty at minus 900, I think is a good bet. David Adelaide at minus 700, I think is a good bet. Joyce Ergovich at plus 100, I like a lot. Zamora at minus 2,000, I like. Mason at minus 5,000. If you can get a prop on Mason, Abdullah Mason by stoppage, that's well worth it. I would take that. Torres at minus 250, I would take that too. So that's all the bets I'd like for this week. That's everything that I would bet on. If you want me to come up with a prop, I can. I mean, a parlay, I can. I would do a parlay like this. Here's the 5-leg parlay that pays minus 152. That will almost certainly hit. Emma Dolan, minus 450. Jack Rafferty, minus 900. David Adelaide, minus 700. Zamora and Mason, money lines. I would bet both of those. That 5-leg parlay gets you to minus 152. I think you can lock that up. That's as good as gold right there. Everything there should be easy to hit. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't question any of that. Dolan, Rafferty, Adelaide, money line. Zamora money, all 5 guys, all 5 fighters on the money line. I think is at minus 152. I think is a pretty good parlay that you guys can lock up. All right, let me get to some of these. Rondo, like, any thoughts on Crockett versus Bradley fight? It's a good fight. I hang on. I like Janabek by stoppage at minus 150. I think that's a great bet. Minus 150. I think that's fantastic value. What's up, Rocket? What's up? Good to have you here, man. Elvis got pushed back to the ropes and was taking flack from Rodrigo, who was half his size. So, Rambler, I'm guessing. So take the over. Did anyone have a prop on the over for that fight? I like the over, but I don't have a prop for it. I'll pull up pro boxing odds in just a minute. We do need that Abdullah Mason prop. We absolutely do. What? Guys, here's your bet right here. The Murphy fight is minus 140 on the over? I thought it'd be like minus 500, minus 140. What? How can that be? They're begging you to take that. Minus 140. Guys, just bet that. Alex Murphy has gone the distance in every single fight. 13-0. 13 decisions. 0 knockouts. Khalil Majid, 14-0, 4 knockouts. Guys, that's the bet right there. Why is that so close? I'm not capping when I say this. Look. Majid. 14-0, 4 knockouts. Alex Murphy. 13-0, 0 knockouts. Every fight has gone the distance. I don't understand that at all. When they drop Abdullah by stoppage, it will be minus 900. Probably. I heard Cruz called out Abdullah. I mean, that'd be great. I wish he did. But, I don't think Eddie Hearn and Top Rank, I don't think Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum are going to make that fight anytime soon. I would love to see it. I think we all would as fight fans, but I can't see that getting made. Can you guys not see my end? I am such an idiot. Hang on. Let me go through this one more time, and I'm going to bring up the Pro Box odds. All right, guys. This is going to be redundant, but I guess I didn't have it up because I'm an idiot. Hang on. Sorry about that. This is going to be a little redundant, but I want to get through this with y'all. All right, UE Fury. If you can get a stoppage, Fury by stoppage. Can you guys see my book? You guys can see it, right? Okay, great. Fury by stoppage. Ben Crocker money line. Emma Dolan. I love everything about this bet. Take Emma Dolan and take it to go the distance. Yes. Do that. Janabek by stoppage. I would lay up all these crazy odds fights. They're telling me that y'all can get the over at minus 140. If you can get the over on minus 140 on Murphy and Majid, just take it. Just bet all of your money on it. Jack Rafferty at minus 900. I do like. David Adelaide at minus 700. I do like. Joyce and Ergovitz. I don't like the bet on the fight. I do like the over. I don't love Ergovitz all the way at minus 370 and at plus 275. I'm not that enticed to bet on Joyce. I'm not that enticed to bet on at plus 275. I'd rather bet on Ben Crocker at almost the same odds. Demla Zamora and Abdullah Mason, I would take. If you can get a prop Mason by stoppage, I would take that. Delgado Rodriguez. I like Rodriguez. What I really like in this would be a prop on the over. Take a prop on the over. I would absolutely take a prop on this over. Torres and Villanelle. I like Torres. So that's every bet I like. There are 13 of them. Plus, if you can get props on the Murphy over, I would take that. If you can get Yuri Fury by stoppage, I would take that. If you can get Abdullah Mason by stoppage. So there are about 16 bets I like. I don't have 3 of them in my book. Those are the bets that I like. Let me get back to this real quick. I don't want to pull up pro boxing odds. I agree. I heard, yes, that would be fantastic. All right. Jahai Tucker versus Troy Williamson go the distance. Probably. I definitely like that fight to go the distance. I don't even have that in my book. But yeah, Tucker and Williamson to go the distance. I like that fight. They really do not like Jahai Tucker. They want to drop him for some reason, but he just keeps winning. I know he had a draw and a loss early in his career, but since then, he just keeps on winning, and I know how badly they want to drop him, and I don't fully understand why. What is he, like 21 years old at this point? He's still a baby. How old is Jahai Tucker? $22. He's 22 now. He's still a baby. They signed him in the bubble when he was 17. No. Do I think he can make it ugly? Yes. And physical? Yes. Pull an upset? No. If the fight's on the inside, he can't handle Torres on the inside. I don't see him winning the fight. Troy Williamson at plus 500. I wouldn't take it. He's not going to win that fight. It goes the distance, though. Do you think Guido would have dropped a Jogba if the ref didn't get in the way? Very possibly. Very possibly. Torres is trained by his dad. I thought it was Joe Diaz. It does. It does. It does. He's kind of forces his punches, which I'm worried about. I'm cashing out, I think. Who are we talking about? On Torres? All right. Alberto Gonzalez is minus 1,300 versus Dana Colwell. There's better bets to be made at minus 13. I mean, he's going to win, but I don't really think that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot. Minus 1,300. It's just, it's not a lot of money. It's really serious odds. He's going to win, but I don't love that at all. You adding it to your parlay, or what are you doing with that bet? At minus 1,300. Why not just take Rafferty? If you're adding it to your parlay, why don't you just take Rafferty at minus 900? Yeah, he twists too hard when he's throwing, like he's trying to get power from twisting his back. All right, I can't. Maybe I'm wrong. I just can't see Torres losing. I can't see Torres losing to Guido. Yeah, I was just bringing it up. I think it's wide. Yeah, I think there are better bets. Not that he's not going to win. If you add it to your parlay, you should be safe. But I'd rather add Rafferty to my parlay at minus 900. It's not a bad bet to add to your parlay. He's going to win. No way this guy's going to win. Yeah, you're good. You're good with that bet. If you like it, add it. I want to pull up the Pro Box odds real quick. I want to pull up the Pro Box. Let me see if I got some props on anything else. Fight to go the distance. You're getting a little bit better, minus 1,600. We got minus 2,000. It's a little bit better on FanDuel. Dolan wins by decision. I like a lot. Minus 340. If you guys got FanDuel, I would get in on that. I would get in on that for sure. They haven't updated all this yet because we have some props. Jahai Tucker, fight to go to decision, minus 150. I like the prop on that. I like Tucker and Williamson to go the distance. I like that prop a lot. Let me handle this. Let me handle this. Come on, give me 1 second. Abdullah Mason. Do we have Mason by KO? Is a prop they have over on Fan. I gotta get with FanDuel. Mason by KO is minus 800. I like that a lot. I would look to get on Abdullah Mason by KO at minus 800. Joyce, Ergovich, and Joyce. Is there anything else I want? There's no props on Yuri Fear by stoppage. All right. So that's everything that I like. That's a full list of what I like. Let me get to you guys. Have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Leave them now. I want to get to everything for you guys. 79 Pro says, I'm officially done this week in putting Ergovich in my parlay. He's not, it's just not worth it at this point. I mean, I think he's going to win. But I just think for even money, the fight to go over 8.5 is a better bet. I don't love Ergovich. I think he wins at 475, minus 475. To me, I agree with you, 79. That's not worth it. Torres does have a bit of chicken wing when he fights, but his left hand and head movement is going to be key. Guido is going to try and fight at a slow pace, but Torres will be hurting him. I agree with this. I do. I agree everything what Major said. So I think if we go to the scorecard, Torres got it. Can Guido drop Torres? Always a possibility, but if we base it on style, then Torres' style is Guido. I agree. I think Torres' speed, hand speed, his footwork, it's just too much for it. Guido's going to get overwhelmed by it, and he's going to have no answers, but we will see. Do you have any thoughts on the Tina Rupert fight? Just tuned in. I don't. I really have no major thoughts on that at all. I don't know either fighter well enough to recommend that fight. You have props on it? No props. I'm not a big help for you on Tina, Red B. Torres is getting trained right now by his Olympic head coach too. Yeah, Torres is going to be fine. I think when Torres opened up at minus 170, to me that was a steal. To me, that's a great steal. It's not as great a steal as the Murphy Majid over. The over on that is unreal. I would absolutely bet that. That's unbelievable odds at minus 140. I would lock that up for sure. Does Rafferty go the distance? Does Rafferty go the distance? Corey O'Regan. Let me look at one thing real quick. 14-0, Corey O'Regan. Maybe. It probably goes a distance tap. What are the odds? If you're getting good odds on it, just take it. If you're getting good odds on that, if you're getting good odds on Rafford to go the distance, I would take it. 79 Pro says, let's make this currency, my dude. Let's get this. I thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat, 79 Pros. It is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, my man, 79 Pros. Let's get that money this week. I think Blandon DeSantos is a good bet. Rhea is probably overrated, and he's taking the fight on 2 days' notice. Rob was on yesterday. He lost to Denny, who isn't that good. Jack Robert, plus 250 for a decision is not bad. That's not a bad bet. It's fine, an undefeated prospect who's never been beaten, not undefeated prospect who's never been beaten, obviously. A lot of times these guys are going to fight like hell. They don't know what it is to lose. They don't want to lose. They don't want to let O go. They think they're going to be a world champion. I see that going the distance. I really like that at plus 250. I really do. Denny only beat Cash, who some speculate was off the juice that time. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point. All right. I'm going to wrap this up. It's kind of a quick show today. I know I had some interruptions, some breaks. Guys, let me know if you have any last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. I went through everything again. Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Let me know what you guys think. Thoughts, comments below. I agree that Denny is not very good. I'll look into that bet. What are we doing with Boots and Stanius? We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it, Muscles. We're going to get to it for sure. Boots is going to win. I think I'll get to the tape. We still got a week for that fight. I'll get into the tape. I'll get into all that. But I like Boots. Stanios is tough as hell, and he's going to be rugged in game. But I think Boots is a special athlete with special skills, the power, the speed. Boots is really, really good, guys. Boots is spectacular. But that's the show. If you guys have no last-minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, if you do have them, leave them now. If not, forever hold your peace. It is April 3rd, 2025, from Texas to the world. Let's take care one weekend at a time. Absolutely, Muscles. One weekend at a time. Appreciate everyone showing up. Just to recap real quick, I will not be going live at the normal time tomorrow. Check the Twitter, 3D Boxing Blog. Check the Discord and the Patreon. If you guys are Patreons, check that. I will give you guys an update, and I will have content, interviews, thing like that throughout the week. All right, y'all. I appreciate everyone who came by. Boots better destroy T.O. Rafferty plus 220 to go the distance. Appreciate you, Major. If Boots fought T.O., Boots would destroy him. I do agree with that. Plus 220 Rafferty to go the distance. I like it. That's what they've been telling me. Plus 220, plus 250. Those are the odds that we're seeing. I like the fight to go the distance. Yeah, Bradley Ray's on short notice as well. A couple days notice. I don't think you guys are trying to get me to I'm not touching this fight. Daniel Blandon Dos Santos, plus 150. It's the plus money. You're right. Everything is against Ray in this fight. You guys like Dos Santos? Take him at plus 150. It'll give you plus money. I'm not making no recommendation on that fight due to the short notice. Everyone, go subscribe to Major's channel, Major Prediction. I subscribe to your channel. You make great content. Go subscribe to his channel, guys. You've been a great addition to this family, to this chat. So I appreciate it, guys. All right, I'm going to wrap up, y'all. April 3rd, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank you. and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.